Good morning from the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Norman. This is a winter storm update briefing. This is recorded around 11 a.m. on Thursday, December 5th, 2013. As we've been talking about for a couple of days, we're dealing with a couple of different rounds of wintry precipitation. Round 1 began early this morning and continues, and we think that'll taper off later this afternoon with light precipitation. Round 2 and the most significant precipitation starts late tonight and ends on Friday morning. We have a variety of winter storm watches and warnings and advisories in effect. The counties shaded in purple from Clay County, Texas through south central, southeast Oklahoma and into Arkansas and northeast Texas are in an ice storm warning. An ice storm warning is a indication that we're going to have damaging accumulations of ice on trees and power lines that are going to cause big issues in that area. The pink shaded counties are in a winter storm warning. This includes much of Oklahoma and North Texas. That's for sleet and snow. And our far north central and northwest counties in Oklahoma and adjacent parts of the Texas and Oklahoma panhandles and southwest Kansas are included in a winter weather advisory. Our accumulation map has not changed dramatically since yesterday. We look at this map and we can see the blue shaded counties indicate where we expect mainly sleet and snow to fall, and up to 2 inches accumulation perhaps in any of those dark blue shaded counties. Along and either side of I-44, including Stillwater, Chandler, Oklahoma City, Lawton, and Altus, we could see a band of snow with heavier amounts, 3 to 6 inches. Now these amounts are approximate and will change, as will the placement of these lines. We'll continue to fine-tune this. Don't be surprised if somewhere within that light blue shaded area we see amounts higher than 6 inches. Very often when we have winter storms like this, we'll see a band, maybe a county-wide, that sets up that has heavier snow. So we could see higher totals than 6 inches within that light blue shaded area. The area of main concern as far as power line impacts and power outages would be down there in the pink and red shaded areas, including Ada, Holdenville, Ardmore, Henrietta, Wichita Falls, Waurika, and then the highest threat down in that area would include Atoka, Durant, Tishomingo, Medill, and Colgate, where we expect there's a high potential for power outages in that area. Light precipitation has been developing this morning and moving across the area. That'll continue to be the case through early this afternoon. The counties you see shaded in light blue are going to see some light freezing rain, freezing drizzle, eventually mainly sleet across this area. The area is shaded in orange. That's where we're expecting the more steady, light to sometimes moderate freezing rain and sleet to be occurring. That's going to cause big problems, and we'll start to see ice accumulating on trees and power lines, perhaps enough by dark today, by late this afternoon or sundown today, where we'll start to see some power issues down in that area. Otherwise, the precipitation is expected to be mainly light along most of the I-40 corridor, most of I-35 until you get down to around Purcell or so, and then most of all of the I-44 corridor from Tulsa down to Lawton and Wichita Falls. We expect that precipitation to be light. We expect the impacts to mainly be to bridges and overpasses in this area, but please drive cautiously. It only takes a little bit of ice to cause problems and accidents. The big round of winter weather comes tonight after dark, probably between 10 p.m. tonight and 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Travel conditions will go downhill quickly late tonight as snow increases in intensity over far northern Oklahoma, northwest and west central Oklahoma. A mixture of sleet and snow impacts the area from Tulsa through Oklahoma City, Lawton, Altus, Crowell, Texas, Wichita Falls, accumulating enough to cause serious travel problems. And then we see the freezing rain just continuing, unfortunately, in the pink shaded counties from Ada down to Henrietta, Texas. Power lines, power outage issues will become a big problem in that area overnight tonight. So if you have any travel plans this evening, I'd strongly recommend you get those done before 10 o'clock because travel conditions will go downhill really fast. And by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, I expect we're going to see widespread travel problems across most of our area, especially in those counties shaded in purple and pink. It's going to be bitterly cold when we wake up Friday morning. Low temperatures. These are low temperature readings forecast for Friday morning. 10 to 15 degrees over northern Oklahoma, and 15 to 20 degrees, maybe a few lower 20s over southern Oklahoma and western North Texas. Another issue is going to be the winds. Winds will be from the north at 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting in some places as high as 25 miles an hour. That's going to cause problems with snow blowing around a little bit, but the bigger problem is going to be in the ice storm area. Winds blowing those power lines that are weighted down and the tree limbs that are weighted down with ice is just going to make matters worse, unfortunately. Precipitation will move out and end by Friday noon, most places, ending from the west to the east. Still some additional accumulation of sleet and snow over the light blue shaded areas, and more freezing rain, unfortunately, during the daylight hours on Friday, especially before noon, down around Ardmore, Durant, and Atoka. Highs Friday afternoon, we're not going to get out of the 20s for high temperatures anywhere in our area, so 20 to 25 degree high temperatures on Friday are not going to allow for any thawing or any real recovery with the winter precipitation on the roadways. Saturday morning, low temperatures are even lower. These are not wind chill values, these are actual air temperature forecasts, so from Buffalo to Alva to Ponca City, lows from 0 to 5 degrees. Oklahoma City metro area, the I-40 corridor, 6 to 7 degrees for lows. And even as far south as Durant and Ardmore and Wichita Falls and Archer City, we're going to have low temperatures below in that 10 to 15 degree range. So just bitterly, bitterly cold air. Unfortunately, our air mass does not improve very much all the way through the middle of next week. Many locations in our area will not see high temperatures get above freezing until sometime on Wednesday. Our webpage is always the best source for the very latest, most up-to-date information, weather.gov/Norman. Bookmark it, share it, tell your friends and family about it. Also get us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We'll be posting information there through the day. We welcome you posting your images, giving us your reports. If you get sleet, snow, freezing rain, have pictures of anything you'd like to share with us, please go to Twitter or Facebook or both and share them with us there. We'd appreciate it. And just keep in touch with the weather. The forecast will continue to change, even though the precipitation's already started. Keep up with it. Watch our webpage, and you'll get the very latest information from the forecasters here at the National Weather Service office in Norman, Oklahoma.